Now children, we will take the calculation of weighted arithmetic mean. Though you don't have to go in much detail in it, because in detail it is not in your syllabus, but simple understanding of this is required, right? So you should know what is meant by weighted arithmetic mean. Now when you calculate arithmetic mean or you talk about arithmetic mean, then you are giving equal importance to all the items given in the series. For example, if you are calculating the average expenditure of a month, in that case you are giving equal weight to food items or clothes or shelter or housing, rent, whatever, and entertainment. So you are just writing down the expenditure, imagining that you are giving equal importance to each item. But in actual practice, we normally give more importance to food because this is the basic necessity. Second, we give more importance to clothes, and then maybe to other things like maybe entertainment or maybe any other item, that is personal preference. So in this way, weights are given according to the preferences or according to the necessities, right? And giving weights will give you the actual mean of items of series according to the preferences given or according to their necessities, which is termed as weight. So here in this case, what I gave you the example, naturally you will give more weight to food items, then less to other items according to the requirement. Okay, so different items of the series are weighed according to their relative importance. That means relative importance means in relation to each other, what is the importance of each item, accordingly we assign weights. Different items of the series are weighted. This is the main thing, according to their relative importance. According to their importance in comparison to each other, you classify them in the form of different weights allotted to each item. Now average of such series is called weighted arithmetic mean. When you are calculating arithmetic mean after assigning the weights to each item, this type of average is called, what it is called? It is called weighted arithmetic mean, right? This is weighted arithmetic mean. Now I will give you one simple example, because I told you this, that you don't have to go in much detail, but just to know what is weighted arithmetic mean, we will take a very simple example and I will tell you the steps over here. What are the steps? First, different items are weighted according to their significance. Significance means importance. Weights are indicated by W. So we assign the weight and we write down the weight by W, and weights are given like 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, or 2, 10, 20, whatever you prefer, that you will come to know when you will do the calculation. Second, items X are multiplied by their corresponding weights. X is the series of data given to you. X is multiplied by W, that is the weight, and added up to get sigma Wx, right? Sigma Wx is divided by sigma W, W is the weight, and apply the formula weighted arithmetic mean. This is X bar, W means this is indicated weighted average. Weighted arithmetic mean is equal to sigma Wx upon sigma W, right? This is the formula. Now take the example here. Suppose these are the items given to you, 81, 76, 74, whatever. Now weights you are assigning. That means this item is getting this weight. This is imaginary weights given here. That means which is more important. This is more important. 7 weight is given. This is 6. This is 3. This is 2. That means relative importance given to each item. Now solution is copy down the X column item column as it is, copy down the weights, this is W weight column, copy down the data, right, and then multiply WX, get this, do the total of this column and do the total of weight column because we need it in the data or in the formula. Then this is weighted arithmetic mean is equal to sigma WX upon sigma W. Sigma WX is 1961, put the value, sigma W is 28 and you get the weighted average 70.04. Same way you have calculated what we have done earlier in the case of individual series, but the only thing is that you have given the weight. This is not frequency, this is the weight allotted to each item given over here, right. So this is the simple calculation. Only thing you should know that items are given weight and then these two columns are multiplied and get the answer, right. This much is enough to know about weighted arithmetic mean, right. So enough calculation we have done about arithmetic mean. Now in the end we come to the merits and demerits of arithmetic mean. In short, I will tell you what are the merits and what are the demerits. Merits of arithmetic mean. First merit is simplicity. It is a very simple way of calculating arithmetic mean. It is a very simple calculation, easy to understand. So it has the quality of simplicity. Second, certainty, because you are doing the actual calculation. So whatever arithmetic mean or whatever answer you are getting, that is sure and certain, because the answer we are getting after doing proper systematic calculation. So certainty is there. Now the third merit is it is based on all items. This means that arithmetic mean is based on all items, because when you have done the calculation you must have noticed one thing, that each and every item we are taking into consideration. So all the items are included. So arithmetic mean is based on all items. Let me tell you one thing, these merits and demerits are on the basis of other type of averages. That means we are comparing other averages. This is mean, the other are mode and median. Median and mode are other two type of averages, what you will learn later. Now comparing to these two, this is more simple, more certain, and it is based on all items. This is extensively used. This means that this is widely used, very popular and widely used method of calculating arithmetic mean. Then fifth is, it is the most stable method. That means it gives accurate result, so it is considered as more stable method of calculating arithmetic mean. Then it is the basis of comparison. That means you can easily do the comparison of different items or different data, because the results are very accurate, and this process of calculating arithmetic mean will help in comparison of data. So these are basically the merits of arithmetic mean. Now what are the demerits? Arithmetic mean has some demerits. Now let us see what are these. Though it is widely used, but it has certain demerits. One is extreme values. What do you mean by this? If suppose there is a data of 10 items, first value is 10 and last value is 10,000. If you are taking out the average, suppose it is round about 500. So this is sometimes misleading, because the lowest value is very low and this is very high. So there is a wide gap, and average, suppose it is 500, 600, you say that one person is getting salary this much, one is getting this much. Average is 500. That means on an average you are saying that people are getting salary equal to 500. But one is getting only 10, right? It may be per day, So one is getting only 10. So 500 average is very different from 10. So in this way it shows extreme values sometimes when the data is very vast or there is a wide gap, and then in that case when you take out the average, then it will be little misleading, right? Second is open